Let's share the screen. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, everybody. Let's check YouTube. Let's give them time to get here and say hello all. To God be the glory. I hope everybody is well. We're going live a little bit later today. Why? I'm now back on the West Coast. I'm no longer in Japan. Most of you all are on the West Coast, or either the East Coast, right? Down south. We changed our time. That's right. Because time changes. All right. 7 o'clock, a lot of people couldn't make that. We're going to try 8. If you can never make it, that's fine. That's why it's being recorded so that you could see it and it's going to work. I'm waiting for somebody to jump on so that um I can see if they can hear me. And then we'll go ahead and get started. Oh, is she coming? Okay. If you hear that it's raining here, there's nothing I can do about it. That's what's happening. Anyway, glory be to God. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for your time. Thank God for you that we're not going to waste time today. So today, what are we talking about? Kingdom builders. If you all have noticed, the name has changed on everything, right? To Kingdom Rooted Builders. That's the brand. So we're going with the nonprofit, Kingdom Rooted Community. All right. A couple LLCs under other names, but everything is Kingdom Rooted. I refer to the audience as Kingdom Builders. All right. Same thing in the podcast, right? So I don't want to keep you, make you bored or anything, but let's go ahead and get started. The new time is Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, I'm sorry, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. That's what we're doing. That's how we're moving from here on out. Usually I have my little headset. For one, I don't know what I did with it. And for two, I'll get to that later. But I did. Can you even see this? Let me see. You can't see it? It's blurred. Anyway, I have some nice new mics, things that I have to get set up this weekend, and I'll get to it. All right, moving is never the easiest. Um, New lights. You can't see it because, yeah, ring lights. I have my wireless mics and things now. I have stands and all this stuff that's here. However, at this moment, I'm still unpacking, right? And working from home. So with that being said, give me some time. I'm gonna try this again this week to have everything set up beautiful, and we're gonna jump into it. Tuesdays is gonna be business. Thursdays is gonna be more how you apply it, the principle, the spiritual aspects of it. So it's almost like Bible study. All right. Tuesdays is business. Thursdays is spiritual and a little bit of business. All right. Biblical concepts. So thank you all for coming, for tuning in. Let's keep going. All right. Let me go to the PowerPoint so I can show you. Well, when it goes to it. Okay. So thank you for that. Let's go ahead and get started with prayer today. Let's bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you today for wisdom and for the opportunity to learn. We ask for guidance in our businesses, in our personal lives, and in the lives of others, that we build, that we will build and bless our families, communities, and nations. Help us to serve others with excellence, from the way we ship and order to the way we share our gifts with the world and the way that we communicate with people. It is so in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Now, what are we going to be talking about today? I'm going to finish today, which is the end of the new year, talking about shipping made simple using some different products, right, and tools. if you need to ship anything. Tomorrow is October 1st. What does that mean? That is the new fiscal year. So I hope everybody's aware and prepared. We're going to go back and start talking about taxes, the forms you need to be filling out for your business. It's not too late to start your business, how this is going to help you on your taxes, um, more financial aspects, how you could, should, and maybe you would invest. Totally up to you. Remember, this here is a knowledge transfer for educational purposes. It doesn't mean that you have to go do anything. I am not your CPA. I am not your lawyer or whatever you need, right? These are just ways that I know, things that I've done and been successful with. Okay? So with that being said, let's dive into it, okay? I always start with a prayer. If you're new here, welcome. On YouTube, if you want to join, on Facebook, Kingdom Rooted Builders. You can send a request. I'll gladly accept you. Okay. That's what the PDFs and the PowerPoints and all these things are. You can come look on YouTube at any time. Podcasts are uploaded there. You have a new one on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Be prepared. Spiritually, biblically, the calendar of time, right? October 1st means something. So happy new fiscal year. New Year's Eve of it today, but tomorrow, happy new fiscal year, and we're gonna start it off right. All right. So we're talking about training on local and global shipping. We're going to even talk about a little bit of food delivery and order management. Remember, in your life, wherever there's disorder, there's pain. Okay, so this is going to help you. So shipping might sound boring at first. All right. So boxes, tapes, labels, bubble wrap, you think of all these things, right? But it's one of the most important parts of running a business, right? So imagine a customer orders from you, but their package comes late. Maybe they needed it for a dance. Maybe they needed it for a party. Maybe they needed it for a wedding. Maybe it's broken or they don't receive it at all. Either way, it makes your business look bad, right? Did you just lose a potential customer? Will they ever order again? Well, we don't know, right? So probably not. Let's just put it that way. Probably not. If they're having this type of trouble with the first order, even the 10th order, why would they come back? So shipping is a part of your brand experience. Okay? It is. Um, So, an unknown fact that I want you to know today is that Amazon success isn't just its products. It's great that they have a big warehouse and they have all type of products there, but they have a beautiful system that flows, right? So it's their shipping system. They have vans, they have trucks. They'll get it to you on a bike if they have to, okay? Because they work with independent couriers and things like that. We'll talk about that later. How that is for them with a tax write-off, how it's cheaper than going and buying vehicles and having other people do it, how they can get government contracts to supply smaller fleets of cars and people and businesses. It's a beautiful thing. All right. So people trust they'll get their things quickly. If not, they want a refund. They've had some issues with it, but as long as they get their money back, sometimes they mess it up and they come late and they didn't ship you two of them. Oh well, you get to keep it. All right. So that's something to think about. So the top three shipping systems in the USA, right? And we're gonna talk about USA and global, right? Because you might not just be sending something to USA, you might be sending to Africa, you know what I mean, Europe or somewhere else. Business doesn't stop just in America, okay? So USPS, right? United States Postal Service. If it's small and light, such as scrubs and hats, you could use that. Very easy. All right. UPS. If it's heavier or for bulk orders, you will want to use them. They got trucks everywhere. You know, the brown ones with the gold logo. UPS. FedEx. You see this a lot more. They're known for expediting service. Okay. And not tearing it up. So a lot of businesses use FedEx more. Right. So express options for fragile or valuable items. You know what I'm saying? They have FedEx planes, they have FedEx cargo, it's FedEx everything, right? That's a global standard, okay? So a personal example would be I sold some scrubs to a friend in another state. So if I'm in Tennessee and I sell scrubs to my friend in Georgia, I would use USPS, the United States Postal Service, right? Probably first class mail. It cost me $5 to get it there, and they got it in 3 days. Simple, no problem, not too expensive. Okay. Now, a business example would be a company selling um 100 hats. They may want to use UPS ground because they ship in bulk, right? They get a discount. Shipping is only $2.40 per hat instead of $5 each. All this adds up. So it's something for you to think about. All right, here's another fact. You Our regular mail carrier, the USPS, handles about 421 million pieces of mail daily in the US. So if you use them, you're joining a huge network. FedEx, they'll drop it down anywhere yet. You know what I mean? Like I've had to get stuff from Ghana. I've had to get things from other areas, and it worked out just fine. Okay. What's poppin', Big Deja? Yeah, the biggest in here. Glory be to God. I see y'all in here now. I appreciate you. Um, I take it y'all can hear me because I can see my volume going up and down with no headphones. All right. But I appreciate y'all for being here. Glory be to God. Yeah, I had to tell my people what's happening. But let me keep pushing. Why is this important? It's very important, right? You need this. This is your brand. If you get a box that's all banged up, like they do your luggage at the airport, do you want what's inside of it? If you're ordering glasses for your wedding day and you get the glasses and they all broken and shattered, well, that didn't help anybody. If you're ordering a dress and you need it within 5 days and this company says they can get it there within three, okay, well, let's see. As a business owner, you would need to know, hey, who can get this there the fastest? Who's the most reliable? Which is the better service? Okay. So yes, they still have DHL around. All right. DHL is good for international reach. I had to use DHL and some other services while in Japan receiving certain things from Africa. Right. They changed names along the way, but DHL. I don't recommend that for anything besides international. That's it. Something local, don't do it to yourself. Okay? That's right. Um, UPS, that's worldwide too. And that's reliable for bulk global shipping if you want to use it. FedEx. Now, I love me some FedEx. Sometimes they can be more pricey, but if I need something expedited, or in TI words, expeditiously, FedEx is who I'm going to. All right. So if you got fragile items, if I'm trying to come from Egypt and ship perfumes and oils, and I'm going to use FedEx. All right. If it's just some shirts or something else, I could use DHL or something. Um, you know, something like that. Same thing with shea butter and different items, right? Um, if I want to use shea butter and get them from Ghana, maybe it's $38 with DHL. You can go through to each of them to see which one would be cheaper. And I'm gonna tell you about the systems because they'll actually tell you inside the system, hey, this one is better, this one is faster, this one is so you could pick. All right. A business example is what we're getting ready to do. And that right, Mia. Um, Maybe I'm shipping 50 scrubs wholesale, right? Via UPS, right down to Georgia. Okay. I might want to use UPS, I might want to use FedEx. How fast do they need it? So I'm just giving you different um, global shipping systems, but you can use whatever you need. All right. Now, website versus no website. Now, I know you're thinking, well, how does this connect to the website or any apps that I'm using? Well, I'm glad you asked, right? So if you're just starting out, you don't need a website. Yeah, I know it. They done told you wrong. If you have a website, that's great. Connect it.
But if you don't have to go making up a whole website, paying people all kind of money. You know what I mean? It's a headache, right? So you can sell on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Y'all know how y'all shop on TikTok and they got a shop? I ain't even much know that. My mama told me. I was like, huh? TikTok got a shop? Wild business. I don't really be on TikTok. Same thing with Instagram and Facebook. People use them all the time. Yeah. Yeah. They scrolling on to see what you got to sell. Okay. Because if it's something they need, they will buy it. So yeah, you can sell on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Etsy, Betsy, make it up. You can sell anywhere you want to sell, right? Customers can Cash App or PayPal you. If you're using those, yeah. Venmo too. You can do that. Good for you. Um, You can print labels out at home on what I'm going to tell you about today. It's called Pirate Ship. That's right. It's a whole system set up for you already. You go in, put your information, where you're going to be shipping from. When people place orders, it's going to create labels for you. It's going to already have the cost included of taxes and the shipping and handling. This is what's going to help you. That's why we're talking about it today. You understand? So, um, if you don't have a website, you don't even have to have one. Okay. If you're just starting out and you don't have a website, you do not, I repeat, have to have one. Okay. Now you start growing and start scaling. You're like, oh, I need a website. That's great. As soon as you're getting orders like that, or if you already have a website, that's fine. Let me tell you how you can go ahead and pivot. Um, you might want a website like Shopify or something with Wix. Why? Because it handles your taxes already inside of it. Labels and tracking automatically. So if you have a Shopify site or if you have a website that uses Wix, which is most of them, taxes, labels, and tracking automatically. You don't have to worry about it. That's right. Now, here's a personal example. Let me go ahead and help you out. Say you have an Instagram sale, right? You sold some scrubs and they paid through Cash App, and you're going to ship with Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is just an app you can download, people. Yes. If you got a desktop, you can download it. If you got a phone, you can download it. You got a tablet, download that bad boy. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So if you have a website, remember Shopify or Wix already integrated. No problem. You don't have a website, but you got an Instagram or Facebook or a TikTok. Can definitely create a shop there and they can pay Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or whatever else you got. I don't know. There's a lot of them now. Right? So that's the person example. Ooh, they buying scrubs off your Instagram store. Wonderful. Okay. They're going to pay you. They're going to click on it and it's going to go to your Cash App, your PayPal, or whatever you got going on. The label's going to automatically come. Okay. However, you got to set up at your house or your office for you to see what the order is. It's up to you to make sure it's correct. Put that label on it. Make sure you have your packaging, whether it's a box or a bubble wrap. Drop it off. And the label has the barcode on it. So every time they scan it, until they get it to the door, to the mailbox, or to the person, guess what? You now are tracking it. They can see where it's at, when's it coming. Beautiful evolution. Okay. Let's give a business example. Y'all know I love business examples because you need to know. All right. Let's say you have a Shopify store. That's right, online. Shopify store. You have a customer in New York. You know what I mean? Because you're no longer local. That's right. Shopify store, customer in New York. Right? The system will automatically generate the label and send tracking to the customer. Why is that? Because as they go in and order, it's going to ask for their name. What's your address? What's your email? Nothing you have to do. Hands off. You see that? That's how that's going. Okay. So whether you got a Shopify account, a Wix, a Squarespace, a WordPress, you got a website, they can definitely connect. You don't have a website, doesn't matter. Okay. Can still do it. No problem. Using Pirate Ship. And they probably have some other ones by now, but I'm telling you what I know. All right. So apps, you can use ShipStation, you can use Easy Ship, you can use Pirate Ship, Shippo, or ShipStation, right? That's why it's here for you. So you can pause, do whatever you need to do. You know what I mean? Ain't no need to run and trying to write all this down. It's right here for you. You can come back and rewind and look at this and do what you got to do. See which one works better for you. Which one do you like? Which one do you think is easier for you to use? They'll even give you a little demo. It's wonderful, right? All you got to do, once you attach it and put it in there and you pay for your monthly subscription or yearly or whatever it is, they'll process your orders. They'll give you automatic labels and tracking via email. You don't have to go paying for 17 different systems. One-stop shop. Helps you out, runs your business more efficiently. Tax time, this is a good write-off for you. Hey, because you had to have it. Okay? So the example here was a hat business on Shopify. As soon as somebody come click and come by it and put in their information, will automatically print you a USPS label or FedEx or whoever you're gonna use, okay? Because it'll tell you. Don't worry about it. All right. Um, I do want to say this about packaging and handling because people need to know it. Packaging is marketing as well. The way somebody package looks when they receive it, that is marketing. Okay. So just don't throw something in the box, especially if you don't reuse that hair in there, cereal and crumbs and stuff from the kids and stuff. Come on now. If you're running a business, let's be professional in all aspects and try not to wild out. Um, because a customer's first impression is when they open the package. Is it nicely wrapped? You know what I'm saying? Did it smell good? What happened here? Do it right. Right? So an example would be, let me help you, because I want to make sure you understand. Okay. Oils need bubble wrap and leak proof seals. They don't want to get the box and you can see on the outside it's all wet and all the oil and leaked out. They didn't, they didn't get their product. It's been spilled out before they can even get it. You don't want to do that. Okay. Scrubs can go in a eco-friendly bag. Maybe they want to reuse it. Yeah. Okay. Hats can ship in lightweight boxes, depending on what type of hat it is. You know what I'm saying? If it's a toboggan or a pullover or whatever word y'all use for them type of hats now, you can put that in a nice bubble wrap little package or something and be perfectly fine. But be cognizant of what's happening and how you want them to receive it. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't just take no glasses and ship them. You would make sure everything around them is protected because when these couriers get to delivering, they just taking them jokers, whoom, throwing them in the back. Well, make sure it's wrapped up so good that you do not have to worry about it being broke. Because you're gonna have the bubble wrap, you're gonna have the protection around it. It's gonna be isolated, everything. You know what I mean? And hey, it'll be beautiful when they open it. And they're gonna send more people to you. So yes, it matters. Okay. Here's another fact for you that most people don't think of or don't realize. Branded packaging with your brand name on it increases repeat purchases by up to 50%. So if you just send in a regular little mailer bag or bubble wrap, that's fine. You can increase your orders by 50% if it's all nice with a logo and branded packaging, right? You might put a thank you card in there. You might put a business card with a QR code with a coupon or something. Something. Think outside the box is all I'm asking. Okay? People love an experience. So is it going to be a good one or is it going to be a bad one? That's up to you. Okay? Now we're going to talk about taxes and compliance. Let me go ahead and check on y'all on YouTube, make sure everything good. I'm set up on all of them. Yep, you did say that. Yep. Hey, you ahead of the game. How about that? Okay. And this is why this is good. So now you can see which one of them stations you want to use. Um, Now, the biggest part for everybody is always talking about taxes and compliance. That's why I'm here to help you. You understand? Um, so sales tax in the USA. One thing Uncle Sam gonna do is get some taxes. Okay. So, that's calculated per state because each state is different with the state taxes. Welcome to America. Okay. Nothing's the same in none of these states. Tennessee has three different taxes anyway. That's another day. Okay. So nobody loves taxes at all, but we got to do them, right? If Jesus is running around here paying taxes, you're gonna pay them too. So that's how it's going. Okay. Um, so when you're shipping international, you have other taxes, right? They could be custom fees. Each country may be a little bit different. They may call it something different. This is a good way to find out. Okay. All of them also have HS codes. We're going to talk about that. So oils and creams are under 3304. Clothing and scrubs are under 6203. A lot of the times, if you're ordering from a wholesaler, you don't have to worry about this. They'll do it because they're the ones shipping it to you. Okay. Now, if you're shipping it to them, that's when it's going to get different. Another time. Just go ahead and relax. We're going to go over that. You don't have to know all this today. Okay. Now, let's see here an example. Selling a scrub in Georgia. You owe state sales tax if you're selling scrubs in Georgia, right? So, um, you're gonna have to pay it. Now, let's say you're selling oils to somebody in the UK. Customs may charge you a VAT tax, and that's fine if they do. But guess what? If you're using DHL or FedEx, they handle it for you, and it's already included in the price of you shipping it over there. That's why I said by using some of these apps and stations and integrating them into your system, guess what? You don't have to worry about none of this. They're gonna do it for you. And it'll tell you, use USPS, use DHL, use FedEx. See what I'm saying? Because sometimes their addresses are a lot different than what we see here in the United States. Okay. I already dealt with that, dealing with people in Ghana and Egypt. Okay. Outside the US, oh, it's different, baby. I'm saying it's levels. Okay. Um, here's another fact that most people don't know. Right? I like to hit you with the facts because you need to know. Every product has a code, right? Remember, I just told you, a HS code. And that HS code tells customs what's inside. So if they see 3304, they know there's some type of oil or cream. If they see 6203, they know there's some type of clothing or scrubs or something, right? So, and I know you're thinking, well, how do I know which code? Go ahead and relax. All you do is put in the description of what it is. Okay? If you shipping hair grease, put hair grease. If you shipping cocoa butter or shea butter or lip gloss or something, put that in there and it's gonna tell you which code it is. Ain't no need of you over here trying to figure things out because they done dumbed it down for you and it's gonna help you. That's right. This gonna help you. You know what I mean? So don't even worry about it. Okay? Now we talking about packaging away. How does mine just skip me like that? Anyway, um, packaging and weight. I know that's right because I'm not in here trying to break my back, trying to hold some stuff up like the big hungry hippo. We not finna do it, right? So next time I come on here, right, next Monday to talk about business, I'm gonna show you some of these scales. They right there on Amazon. Ain't no need to go on ahead losing your mind. They right there at Walmart. You know what I mean? Back in the day, they used to use them for other stuff, flick of the wrist. But that's another story. Hey, it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? So this is a different type of work. So you can use a digital scale for accuracy. That's right. You put it up there, get it all nice and packaged however you want to do it. Put the box on the scale, gonna tell you the weight. Okay. So um yeah, that's the easiest way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't you be over there trying to hold something up, pick it up, figure it out. Mm-mm. Don't hurt your back, don't hurt your mind. Don't think too much into it. Put it up there. And it's gonna tell you what you need to know. Okay. So maybe you're dealing with hats or lightweight boxes, oils and bubble wrap and all this stuff that's leak proof. Okay. So you might want to use a little box for that. Okay. So you can use the bubble wrap and everything inside of it. Leak proof. We don't need no problems. Okay. Seal it up, tape it up. Y'all know us. Use duct tape for everything. I'm not telling you use duct tape. Secure the package. That's all I'm saying. Secure it like you was a secure wig. Secure it. Okay. That it ain't coming off. Scrubs. You can easily put them in eco-friendly poly bags. No problem. Okay. Also, make sure you label properly. That's right, because when you sending stuff to these people and you got insurance, they come over there, they dropping your product and busting it open and everything else. Well, you had on it that it was fragile. You had on it that it was liquids and handmade. They tear it up. Guess what, baby? They got to pay you. Santa gonna pay what he owe. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Here's a little personal tip. You can use free United States Postal Service boxes. You can go in there or you can order them online and you can use their boxes. They got some free boxes. Yes. Guess what? If you have enough orders, they'll even come pick them up for you. You can call them, they can come pick them up for you. Or you can put them in there, get everything you need. Now, you're going to have to pay for the wrapping paper and all this other stuff. Don't go in there and go to jail. Now, hey, but you can get free boxes. That's right. For your business. You can do that. Okay. And put it on a scale. Look at the flick of the wrist. This is what you want to do. Put it on a scale. This is gonna help you out. You can use some of them free boxes if you local and something small right there at your local uh post office. Yes, indeed. Okay. Now, little business tip. Remember, branded packaging. I know you're thinking, well, where am I gonna get that from? Listen, they sell them on Etsy. They on Fiverr. They selling them in bulk. You can order online on Amazon and personalize them. Listen, Google is working no matter where you at. Work it out. Okay? Don't be cheap. Don't get beat. Okay? That's what you want to do. Let's go ahead and talk about. Let me make sure y'all ain't sitting on YouTube. Shipping and handling steps. All right? There we go. So now the customer order is received after they done came in, say me, and I want to order some scrubs from Joyous Valley Living. You understand? I go to the website or I go to Shopify. It don't matter. She got all of them. And I go over there and I say, I'm on two of these blue ones, two of these red ones, and two of these green ones. Boom. So I want to order 6 items, right? Or 6 sets. It's going to ask me my name, my address, and then it's going to say how I'm paying, whether that's via credit card, PayPal, Cash App, something, right? I'm going to put the information in there. Once I do that, Joyous Valley Living is going to receive the order. It's going to see that payment is confirmed. Once the payment is confirmed, the label is going to automatically print. That's right. She's going to wake up in the morning and see some labels. Okay. Or whoever working for her, they're going to see some labels. Right. They're going to see what she need, two of each color. They're going to put them in there, make sure it's the right size. You know what I mean? Put them in the poly bag and pack securely. Right. She go for a drop 2 times a day. Right? So either she can go take it to the post office and drop it off, and they gonna scan it and put it in there, or either they can come to her house and pick it up and they can scan it and ship it on. See what I'm saying? Soon as they scan it, the tracking is shared with the customer. They can see where it's at, where it's being held at, what's happening, blase, blase, right? So I am going to give you a walkthrough of Shopify and ShipStation. Hang tight for that. We might have to do that next week because we're running low on time. But just know you're going to know when you're going to see pictures of it and it's going to be beautiful. Okay. Now, let's give a little bit of cost examples, right? Let's say you send in scrubs via USPS. Well, it's $8.55. Great. If you're sending oils international using DHL, well, that's $35. That's why these systems can help you. So you know. All right. Maybe you're using 50 hats or sending 50 hats with UPS. All right. And it costs $120. So that's $2.40 each for each hat. Charge accordingly. All right. For another business example, maybe 100 scrubs are being sent regular post service, right? For $300. That's $3 each. That's not bad. Bulk is your friend, is all I'm saying. So these are just cost examples to tell you how much stuff costs because nothing's free. If you have to send it to somebody, well, they got to pay the courier. You know what I'm saying? They got to pay for gas. You got to pay fees and all these fees to go somewhere. It's not coming out your pocket. They want it, they gonna get it. And that's how it's gonna happen. Okay? Now, uh, let's go through some real world case studies. You know, I'm big on a lot of examples because I think this helps you and visually you can see it. Okay? So if you have a hat business, maybe you're on Etsy, you're selling on Etsy, okay? And you set up with United States Postal Service, right? Maybe you sell 5 hats per week. That's $500 monthly profit. So big or small, it don't matter. Okay? Now, and me, I know you're on Etsy. Uh, Maybe you got some oils and creams. Okay. Maybe you're dealing with oils and creams. But hey, I got some stuff coming from. Listen, I got a wholesale supply with mango cream, shea butter. Smells so good. What? Common. Anyway, oils and creams. Maybe you're using Shopify and DHL for international sales. Like I said, it depends on where it's at because I love me some FedEx. Okay. But maybe you small scale right now using DHL. Cool. Okay. That can work. Now say you selling scrubs and you're dealing with a wholesale facility. Or maybe you may be selling it wholesale. Up to you. Up to you. Um, Soaps and all that type of good old stuff, right? And you're using UPS. Okay. Maybe 50 scrubs for the boutique. You save 20% by using it, buying it wholesale and using UPS. That's all I'm saying. So each business will be different. It will tell you which system you need to use depending on where it's going. And everything is included in there for you, so you don't have to worry about it. All right, here's a nice little walkthrough for Shopify and ShipStation. Right? I like Parrot Station. I like all of them. It don't matter, right? So here's how the full system works. Okay, a customer orders scrubs online. Shopify collects the payment and the taxes. Okay, the order automatically shows up in ShipStation. You can go log in, whether you're on your phone, your tablet, or your desktop, and you can see it. You'll see the order in ShipStation. You go in, press the button, and print on the label. You pack the order, okay? Put a little label on the package. You can either drop it at USPS or they gonna come and get it. One of the two. All right. As soon as they scan it, the customer gets the tracking email instantly, right? This system lets you focus on creating products instead of stressing out about shipping. Easy. See that? And if you have it set up with QuickBooks and everything else, and your system is integrated with that, you don't have to worry about reports for tax purposes or anything else. Works great. All right. So let's say if you're using ShipStation, where are their options that they use USPS, UPS, or DHL? They probably added some more by now. Up to you. Pirate Station, they're gonna use everything and above. Okay. It's a beautiful evolution. That's all I'm telling you. So don't ever get it twisted. Okay. Remember, I told you, no website or you don't have an app. That's fine. There's always options. You start small and then you go big. Do not waste your money before time. Right? You can do it with your social media. That's right. You can sell on those shops. Remember, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Etsy, Betsy. It's all kind of people. Okay. Facebook Marketplace, TikTok shop, Instagram store. Make it happen. You're on there scrolling all day anyway. Make it happen. Right? So whether they paying you Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, what's this new one, Chime? It's all kind of time. It's all kind of stuff in there. Right? That's what you want to do. Okay. If you use pirate ship, that's great. They'll do United States Postal Service labels or UPS or FedEx online. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't say do this long term. No, it's not. Because if your business scales, you want to be more professional and then have a website and cut all this middleman stuff out. But you can still use and apply the same concept, is what I'm saying. You understand? So it's not bad. Totally up to you how you want to do it. If you don't have a website yet, you have one option. If you have a website already and you already paid for it, good. You got other options. If you want to do both, that's up to you, right? However much work you want to do. Because you could just create a funnel or you could just have your links in there that sends them to your website. Don't make your brain work too hard now. You know what I'm saying? Um, so up to you. Okay. Let me go ahead and help you out with I know some people have some food businesses and they want to use it to do deliveries and pickups. This is a great option. So if you have a food truck, a concession stand, maybe you have a home-based uh food business, cooking in your kitchen and stuff like that, you end up cooking up them chocolate chip cookies for them kids and Rice Krispie treats, whatever. You know what I mean? You selling teas or something, do it. This gonna help you out. Label your stuff appropriately. Make sure you have leak-proof containers. You have some nice boxes, or you package things the right way. Staple the bags because you don't want people from Uber and DoorDash or whoever. I've heard some horror stories with people opening their stuff and you know what I'm saying, it smell good. They want a little bite. This ain't the time to find out. Okay. And some of them are really good and they don't do all that. But you know, just in case, hey, I don't know. I don't want no drink that the straw already come in. Because who been drinking out of this? You know what I mean? I don't, if my food coming here, staple it, 37 staples, nothing but not be loose by the time that food get to me. Because if so, I don't know who tampered with it. All right. So that's what we getting ready to talk about, respectfully. Right? Nothing against people who deliver, you know what I'm saying, Uber Eats and it's 57 of them, Instacart or whoever. You know what I mean? You want to make sure you got the right stuff, is all I'm saying. Okay. So let's say you cook and you want to sell food. That's right. That's right. And y'all, we only got two slides left. We about done. Um, so maybe you're using, here it is, Uber Eats, DoorDash, or Grubhub. It's 1,700 of them by now. But maybe you're using one of them, okay? Um, Option one, uh, Uber Eats or DoorDash. It's easy, but it's expensive. Why? Because they take 20 to 30% of your money that you're going to make on that order. So yeah, they're going to come get it. They're going to charge you a fee for using it, but that's money you're not going to get because they take 20 to 30%. Okay? So if the order was $20, they're taking $2. Just for them, you even using the app. Hey, fair is fair, and that's what it is. $2 might not hurt you. You know what I mean? If it's $400 order, they getting $40. So Santa gonna pay what he owe. Okay. Maybe some people use Square Online or Google Forms, right? So customers can come in and order ahead for pickup. So if you're doing pre-orders or something like that, you might want to do Google Forms or use Square Online that they can do um, pre-orders online and they can order ahead at a specific time for a pickup. Okay, cheeseburger pickup, but that's what I'm saying. They can use that option. Okay, or you can use the hybrid option, right? Which is a website um, with Facebook with an order button, right? So if you go to Facebook and you put your link there and say order here or order now, something, they click that button, it's going to send them to your website. That's right. So wherever you're marketing from, you can always put your link and say order here, buy here, pre-order here, whatever you want to put on the link, the button. It's up to you. They let you put it there. And then it'll take them to the website. They click and put whatever they need. They're gonna pay there, the taxes, everything gonna be on there. And you're gonna be good. Okay, so let me give you a personal example. Let's say a baker is selling cookies on Instagram, right? They got a little Instagram store. The customers pay via Cash App. Totally possible. Venmo, Zelle, Chime, whatever time you own, they gonna pay it, right? Um, and she can pick it up at her door. So they can come to you or you can ship it to them. How bad they want them cookies. You know what I mean? If it's American cookies, I'm coming. The ones they got in the mall, because they don't have them around here and I need them. So that means I'm coming. Okay. Um, a business example would be a restaurant uses Square, right? Where you can use credit cards, all this other stuff to pay. Um, Plus DoorDash for deliveries. So Square is their payment system. They use DoorDashes for their deliveries, right? Customers order food online and the food arrives fast. But remember, they're taking 20 to 30% of your money because you're using them to deliver. However, the person on the other end paying probably don't care because they at work and they need their food and they want somebody to bring it to them because they're not getting up leaving the house. It's raining outside. Something like that. So you can use different systems to make it work for you. Okay. So another fact is in 2024, 60% of the US adults ordered food delivery at least once a week. I'm here to tell you, most people in America are obese. Um, they probably using this 3, 4 times a week. Yep. Cause one thing ain't going out of style is food. So hey, don't say I didn't tell you, okay? That's all I know to tell you. Okay. So for food, make sure you following local food delivery. And you got your permits and stuff. Look it up, whatever state you're in. Okay. Remember, use tamper-proof and temperature-safe packing. If they order something that's hot, they don't want to get it ice cold. Okay. They want that stuff fresh. The little foil pans they use with the lining in the top to keep stuff warm, do something like that. Yeah. Staple them bags. Put some tape on it so they'll know if it's been ripped or tampered with. Um, you can deliver on your own if you have a business and you making money that way instead of paying them, 20, 30, and 40%. Maybe you know somebody else that, hey, you know what I mean? You pay me $200 a day, I'm taking this all over the town. It's whatever. That might work for you. So whether you're using your own drivers or a third party courier, Cash App, Grubhub, whatever else I said, that's fine. Somebody else might have a business today starting to deliver stuff to people. You might can help them. Yeah. Um, Sales tax on food per state, city rules. Whoever you're using, and you tell them what state you're in, they're going to tell you how much taxes are going to be taken out and who's going to pay what. So you don't have to worry about it. That's right. You always want to have insurance because food liability. Somebody might lie because they feeling too happy and say, it gave me the bubble guts and I had to go to the emergency room. I was down bad, I almost didn't make it. Well, it could have been because they house dirty and they had oil on their fingers. We'll never know. But you want to have you some liability insurance. Hey, because Taco Bell done got me before. That's all I'm saying. So, hey, somebody got to pay for it. Whether it's you or the toilet, is that's where we at. So think about it. Okay. Here's a little walkthrough for here. If you're doing food orders, here's a little walkthrough for Square Online plus a delivery app of your choice. Okay. You create a free Square Online store. That's right. You can add menu items. Okay. So whether that's food, whether that's all scrubs, products, it don't matter. You can make your little store on Square Online if you want to. You can even do it on Shopify, don't nobody care. But we talking about food right now, so let's go with Square Online. Okay. Add your menu and your pictures and stuff. It's all beautified, AI and everything, working real good. Then you can link in your Instagram or Facebook or TikTok bio or whatever. You can put a QR code up there. If you're using beacons or some type of link, whatever, put it up in there and you link people. Okay. Square is going to track your payments and taxes. If you're in Tennessee, it's going to take out Tennessee's taxes. If you in Florida, it's going to take out Florida taxes if they got them, right? Don't matter where you at. They can pay using credit card, Venmo, Cash App, whoever, Chime, whatever you want to do. Okay. And then the delivery via DoorDash, or for in-house drivers, it don't matter. And then um it'll be delivered to the person. So this works for food and handmade products. Maybe you want to do Square Online. Maybe you want to do uh ShipStation. Maybe you want to do Etsy. Maybe you want to do them all. Pick where your people at, and then where your customers at, and you'll be able to go from there. Okay. So let me help you out with some final recommendations because it's good for you. Shipping is more than getting a product from point A to point B. It's about trust. Every package is a promise to your customer. Keep your promises. Make sure the stuff get there. If not, have the insurance. Simple as that. Big O. Okay. Okay. Now, um, start small. Even if it's one order a week. If it's one order a week, don't go making up no websites and all that right now. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. No. Start with them Instagram and Facebooks and stuff. Use that. Learn the process. As you grow, you can add systems. You can incorporate more to save you time and money. If you're doing one order a week, you don't need to be going through all this. It's going to cost you more than what you're receiving. You understand? So, remember, we're not just shipping products. Okay? It's more than that. We're shipping impact. You want them to come back. That's the impact you're trying to make. This is good quality. This is good materials. um, they're gonna come back. Keep your integrity intact. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull it and I ain't even know it. But small orders, let's say you got less than 10 orders a week, use your social media and pirate ship. Real good. Now, let's say you're a growing seller, more than 10 orders a week. Maybe you want to use Shopify and ShipStation. Okay. Maybe you're a food business. Maybe you want to use Square and some type of delivery app because you're not going to be sitting there. Maybe you don't want people running in from your house all 24/7. Or maybe you know that a lot of people, you stay far out, they can't get to you. You would want to use these apps and be on there, whatever they're taking, because it's going to take it to the people. Don't limit yourself. All right. So, rule of thumb, start small. Start small. That's what you do. And then you can automate and do more of that when you scale and you grow bigger. All right. So shipping equals a customer experience. You want your food hot. They want the oils not spilled. They want them scrubs and they don't want them crinkled and wrinkled up. Simple. They want them hats, not falling apart. It ain't that hard to do it. Okay. So, that's what I had for you today. Let me go ahead and stop this share from the screen. Let me see if you all got any questions. I'm going to post this here shortly. I know I talk fast. It was a lot, but I wanted you all to see this. Next Monday, I am going to show you more visuals so you can see it. Okay. And we're going to do some walkthrough examples so you can see it. I feel like that's going to help you more. I'm going to create some shorts. It's going to be a beautiful evolution. Take your time to make sure that you're doing what you need to do in your due diligence. What type of business do you have? Okay. What did you invest into it? Do you have poly mailer bags? You have eco-friendly bags? Do you have tags? Do you give them a receipt so they can see what they ordered? What are you doing? Are you utilizing these free boxes? What are you planning on doing? Okay. If you don't have a website, no harm, no foul. You don't need it. You're on social media anyway. I know you are. Okay. So Facebook, TikTok, Tap Tap, and Pap Pap, whatever they come up with, you need to be on there with a link. Always be selling. Don't just waste your time on there. Promote your stuff. Speaking of, we will be promoting here soon. We have interviews coming with some big people. Promote your business on here, doing interviews on here. Um, like I say, it's a beautiful evolution. I do want to thank you for your time. I want to give you your day back. I just realized I ain't got no earrings in, but that's okay. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time and for coming here. I know people got to go back to doing what they were doing. I appreciate you for coming. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Glory to God in the highest. I thank you. I hope you all go on and have a beautiful Tuesday. Thursday, we back live and direct. That's right, 8 p.m. Hope y'all ready to talk about access. Remember, tomorrow, you'll see me flooding it. Podcast time is back. Okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to give y'all a day back. I appreciate you. God is love. God is light. Keep him first. Make sure you're praying, repenting. Until then, rest in eternal love. Okay? So, I'll see y'all later. God bless you. I appreciate you. Much love. Salute.